as they did the burnout. What's going on, people? We missed y'all last week. I was out on the road and I had a blast, actually. Got home. Pretty much I turned and burned after the weekend, and I think I left about midnight-ish from Muncie, and I ended up, I stopped a couple of times, took a couple hour naps, and made it home about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and it was a good time. We need to get caught up for last weekend. We got a few. I'm probably missing a few, so that's part of it. But you got this guy that don't want to come on. He's won, I think, 2 of the last 3 that he's been in. Jason put on a he called it, I think, around the world cash day or whatever. You pretty much each round you started off at a new spot, which that's basically the way we try to do no trailer season, but sometimes it works out that way. And we went to Wilkesboro Dragway, and Mr. Corey Cox won the big tire, and Mr. Lau Burnett beer money. That car's fast. I ain't gonna lie, people. That car's insanely fast, and he can drive like a mofo. Just saying it. And this guy, golly, what to say about this guy? I don't think this guy, Tyler No Boost, I don't think he was quiet the whole weekend. He was on slicks, and he put on radios, and he put on the bumper, but I mean, he ended up winning with a all motor car. Supposedly all motor car. Oh, yeah. But Tim and them guys, they let me come out there and do my thing. We had a couple of rain delays and stuff, and the Carolina Performance guys, they invited me to their shop and stuff, and it was a pretty good time. And it was let's get caught up on some of your comments. But Beater Bomb, I didn't want to get Beater Bomb on here. Beater Bomb's always on here, but he doubled up this weekend at 2 different tracks. Go figure. Yes, Miss Vicky. But it was worth it. Them cookies were worth it. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I kind of ran late on the stars. I know Shane Atkins and Joshua King gave me some stars. I'm sure I'm missing out on quite a few. I'll have to hit y'all back up next week. But let me get this guy. Oh boy. We went from Wilkesboro. I hung out with Bill and them all week. I'm sure y'all seen, and them good, yeah, all moda. But I hung out with Bill and them all week long, and oh boy. That's the Twitch thing going, says I'm going live. But yeah, I hung out with them guys, and oh boy, where's Richard's messing with me? I have to download that. And yeah. Oh boy. So we went and hung out with Bill and them, and I was lucky enough to get a part of their life. They're hard worker. The whole family's hard workers, and they're always doing something. And we went to Detroit, which they're like, we were talking about this car and stuff, and they're Detroit, and I'm thinking to myself, God dang, how far is Detroit from here? He goes, it's only like 3.5, 4 hours. I'm like, I'm like, oh, that ain't bad. I'm thinking it's like 8-10 hours away. Everywhere we go is 8 or 10 hours away. So except if you go to Oklahoma, then it's like 3. So anyway, but they went and got that car, and we had some fun getting it, and I got some good video that I'm going to be editing, posting up, and I caught Billy sleeping. That's all I'm going to say. Caught Billy sleeping. So, and then we went to Muncie, and sorry about the live feed, people. Signal down there just blows. I'm going to be getting with some guys, and we're going to be figuring out this signal and stuff. But we went to Muncie, and it didn't disappoint. And where'd it go? We this guy was confident. I think he was confident in Civil War II too, but he was confident in Civil War III, and he didn't disappoint, from what I understand. This guy right here went through the field and just annihilated everybody with a Dodge Daytona. So here he is right here. What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much, man. What's going on?
Living the dream. Not like you, but I'm living the dream.
Oh yeah, man. It's a blessing.
Oh yeah. So, where are we at? There was a pretty good turnout of cars. I mean, there wasn't no ducks really.
Yeah, man. There was a great turnout of cars. A lot of fast ones. Really, a lot of fast ones I haven't seen yet. Also.
Yeah, they had Bruce Springsteen, Jasper's car. I think he just got that thing together, and he's still working out some bugs and stuff. But he had a tough draw with Ryan Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a hard to beat.
Yeah, and the turtle. That thing impresses me every time I see it.
Yeah, it impressed me also. I mean, you wouldn't think, just looking at it, you wouldn't think it was that fast, but it was pretty daggone quick.
Yeah, but I seen your car, and everybody was talking about your car, and I seen your first pass, and I was like, this guy's got it together.
Yeah, we got the car running about 4 weeks ago. It's a new combination for us. The last time I had the car out, it was nitrous, and we turned it. It's a twin turbo car, and we had it on the track, on a prep track twice, and on asphalt track twice.
Once, and then the race.
Yeah, once, and then the Muncie race. So
we really wasn't going to come yet. We was going to put this one off and then come to the $250,000 because we just got it running. But we went to a little local no prep, and it did so well. A bunch of friends convinced us to come on up.
Was it a big change going from nitrous to turbos?
Yeah, it was. It's a lot of power difference. You got to find it in different ways and control it in different ways.
Yeah. Do you I noticed you got both lanes. Did you notice any lane difference?
Oh yeah. Right lane was 100 times better than the left lane. After the sun went down, the left lane actually got a little bit better. And the right lane actually stopped progressing. What I think it stopped getting as sticky just because the heat wasn't on it.
It wasn't too bad. I didn't mind the left lane. It was a disadvantage, but I don't think it was too terribly bad. Definitely would be probably a couple tenths slower in it, but I mean, we had ours under control, so we wasn't too worried about it.
Do y'all have all the traction control and all the sensors and everything turned on that thing?
Yeah, it's not the high dollar stuff. And we run Mega Squirt. We've always done everything ourselves, and we have it, but it ain't it ain't no top of the line stuff.
Yeah. So y'all got it figured out, and who'd y'all draw first round? I can't remember.
Ron Durr.
It's the yellow Camaro.
Yeah.
I think he's twin turbo also.
I think Adam and them was saying he was kind of new to the scene as far as they know, as far as the no prep stuff, maybe.
Yeah. Y'all, did y'all have the left lane when the sun was out?
Yes. Well, the first pair. first pair we
round.
had the right lane. Every pass until the semifinals and the finals, we had left lane. So we made the majority of the passes in the left lane, the worst lane.
Yeah. But it was good enough to win, though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's all about controlling the power. Everybody thinks you can put traction control on a car and go down anything. You can't. Traction control is nothing but a Band-Aid. So if you have to, I mean, you have to have your tune right and the power control to make the traction control work. If not, then it's just it's gonna slow you down anyways.
I know there was one car out there. I think it was the other Dodge. I think it was a big tire car.
The
Daytona, darker green.
Yeah, and I don't know if that thing was on the. Every time he made a pass, it just sounded like it was traction control was like all the way just squealing to get off of it.
Oh yeah. He's new to the no prep, to the asphalt no prep stuff for sure. That's a good buddy of mine. He actually owned the roller that we have now, a couple years ago.
Yeah, I know it was every time he would make a pass, it would just seem like I'd say it's a no traction, but you could just hear the timing in it just cutting out.
Yeah, it was definitely working.
Yeah. So y'all got the car together 4 weeks ago, and was it a big jump? Well, I know going from nitrous to turbos is a big jump, but
I mean, I had the orange 280Z that we no prep. We did everything with it. We was turbo then, but he originally purchased that roller, and with another guy, they went nitrous, but not very long. They did a few events and stuff with it, but we wound up changing it over to turbo, and it's still been new all along. Neither one did we iron out.
Yeah,
it started out as a radio car, so I mean, you can only go from there.
Yeah. What do y'all think of the Muncie track?
It's actually a pretty decent track. I like it. I would go back. It's a long ride from our house.
As furthest we ever been. Well, if I've ever been, I think maybe him too. As far as racing, that's definitely as far as
racing goes. It's the farthest I've ever been.
How long of a drive was it for y'all?
12 hours, but pulling a trailer, it's always a little bit longer than that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh boy.
Can we see the comments on this thing?
Yeah, they're up here. I posted up.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Jerry LeBoy.
He just jealous.
Yeah. He let old Azalea Bush tear his car up.
Oh boy. So I mean, I know they had a bunch of cars that I guess were locked in that didn't make it, and they got competition by. Did they pay the full payout?
Yeah, they paid the full payout.
Hold on, we're screwing this phone.
Yeah, they paid the full payout, $20,000. Definitely a chunk of money, the most we've ever won in a race.
Now you can do really all kinds of upgrades and stuff.
Yeah,
man,
we gotta have it.
We pay ourselves back for building the car. We definitely got everything maxed out trying to build it. So, it was back on the track. It was a pretty decent track. I'll definitely go back.
We actually ran the little no prep from the tree in that night, and so drove 12 hours, rushed to get into it, almost didn't make it into it, and we ain't even scaled the car. We took it to our local track, and there was a big event going on. We got like 2 passes, just no CO2, turned the CO2 on just a little bit, and then we went to the prep track and won a little 4 or 5 car little shootout deal there, and then we ain't even stuck it on rubber. No prep track yet. We done the asphalt. We won a little asphalt deal just before we came to this asphalt deal. But that was the first time putting it on a no prep rubber track. It immediately went right, and we just couldn't recover in time. So we lost as soon as we got up there after driving 12 hours and rushing to get into it. So, which was kind of disappointing, but everybody wanting me to adjust on the car and stuff. But it's been working on asphalt, and I didn't want to touch it. And sure enough, it proved itself the next day. It was good.
Yeah, that's another deal. Jasper said y'all need to come to War in the Woods. That's end of next month, or yeah, in the next month. That's a good track there.
I want to go to the Hartshorn race again.
Oh yeah. I'll be there. Is it this weekend or next weekend? Yeah, that's actual street. That's actually on the street.
Yeah, we attended 1 year ago,
2 or 3 events ago.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I think
Yeah, we
last
drove
year sometime.
I don't even remember, 10, 12 hours. I just knew we was going north, and it wasn't going to be as hot as hell as it is here, and it was hotter up there. I don't know what the heck. We was going forever north. It had to have been cooler, and it definitely wasn't.
No, Texas, Oklahoma, man. That we got. Well, in Oklahoma they got more season. Texas, we got like hot and warm.
Even
That's our seasons.
We live all the way on the coast of South Alabama, and all we knew is we was going 10, 12, 14 hours north. It had to have been cooler, and which Indiana was only maybe 5 degrees cooler than it is down here. It's pretty surprising. It's still hot.
I know it was warm there. It was surprisingly warm.
It was cool in the shade with a little, and there was some wind up there, but it was cool in the shade. Down here, it's hot, shade or sun. But
I think it was just because of that. It was humid. It was so humid that was made it so hot.
Yeah, it definitely got a little bit. It definitely got a little more humid and a little more hot after the little shower.
And the wind quit. Wind quit that evening. The orange smoke wouldn't even get out of there.
Yeah. So, what's next for y'all?
Fix leaks, and we developed an injector leaking a couple rounds into it, and we band-aided it and band-aided the transmission cooler leaking, and we got a little maintenance to do and look for the next event.
Probably we might make Hartshorn. I think it was September 11th.
Yeah, it's not this weekend, but next weekend.
We might make it. Might not.
It's a little far for how soon. We got 2 weeks to get ready, and we really wasn't ready to go as far as we did. We got to get an enclosed trailer. We're borrowing one right now, and we're working on it.
Yeah. Well, do y'all got any sponsors or anybody helps y'all out? You want to give a shout out to?
Oh, we got Ryan Mueller. He helps us out a lot. Triple T Motorsports, Tim Fallon. That's the ones who actually convinced us to come up there because we wasn't coming. He's like he told us, if we needed anything to get up there, he would get us up there if we couldn't make it, somehow. So big shout out to him. He made us $20,000 richer.
Yeah.
Terry Jordan at SS Motorsports, he always helps us out a lot. He's out down in Mobile area. So
our local speed shop.
That's our local speed shop.
And really, we got a third partner
Justin Lee. He likes to be known as a silent partner, but he's not real silent.
He wasn't silent.
He wasn't silent
when we won. He knocked my glasses off my head, jumping up and down. We was all excited.
He's a big part of our racing team also. So, I mean, we're all pretty tight knit people. We got a group of people here in Mobile that we always run together and all help each other, and they know who they are. So, I mean, we race because it's fun. We don't race for the money,
But it sure is nice, though.
It sure is nice. It sure helps out a lot when you actually win a little bit.
All right. Well, here's the finals. You were up against the Chicken Hawk. That Chicken Hawk moves for what is it?
He ain't no slouch.
Heck, the goat. We didn't get up against many. Most of them were pretty stiff. The goat, Chicken Hawk.
What's the blue Fox 4-out Fox with the gold wheels? Is it
dark blue?
Trey?
Jeff Gordon, Jeff. God dang, Trey Styles. Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, that Joker's. He's fast. He had me worried. The goat had me worried.
Several of
Chicken Hawk. I mean, you can't take none of it. They wouldn't none be there if they were slow.
No.
They're all pretty quick. So we just took it one whack at a time, and luckily the car went down A to B every pass, and it did its deal. And Joey over on the keyboard, he make wonders happen. All I do is turn the button loose, so I got the least important job of the whole deal. So
and turn the right switches on.
Yeah.
But he ain't really got to do that because I check it every time I'm paranoid. I'll be shining my flashlight through the window, blinding him, making sure he's got it right.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the finals, young. For people, since I couldn't go live out there, sorry, people, but here we go. Right when you heard that little hiccup from Chicken Hog, you knew it was over with, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with the goat. He stood up. And I
That's-
started jumping up and down as soon as he stood up.
Yeah, that was our whole philosophy on those two. You know, if we can leave with them and they have to
Any kind of
hiccup, we knew we had that in the bag. So, we was banking on that. With that little Willie he has. So he told us he grabbed the third kit a little too soon. So I'm kind of glad he did. So
yeah, he knew that he had to do everything to run against with y'all guys, and you win some, you lose some. That's the way it is.
yeah, I mean you can't take it away from them. They're all quick. So I have mad respect for all of them.
Yeah. No, Jeff Thomas. I always forget. God, I'm bad with names. Yeah, that's the guy who has the Trey Styles car.
Yeah, that jerk is quick also.
Yeah, he's the one that does War in the Woods. He's the guy that does that. It's
a little was it Schoolboy or whatever. He was quick. He was quick also.
Yeah, he's a bona fide street car.
Oh yeah,
drives that thing everywhere. But no room for mistakes when you're down to that. There's no room. You gotta have everything. You gotta have everything on the line.
Yeah. Yep. What's up with this? We've been getting some little birds in our ears saying supposedly somebody was using some prep somehow.
I heard that. I heard that too, and you could really tell.
I mean, it got surprisingly sticky for sure.
Yeah, you could tell the right lane. I don't know if it was because they allowed some testing in between the rounds, and I don't know if it was them guys or somebody might have used some.
Well, see, back on my 280Z, there was times to where I would want water instead of the glue, and if I ever did a water burnout while they're doing prep burnouts, it turns to a milky looking mess. I don't see how anybody could use prep with all that water up there without it being obvious. I mean, there's so many people out there. How would you even apply it and not affect something?
I know when I went when they were talking about that, I went and did the.
Where'd you go?
You kicked him off. The North's mad.
We lost you.
I'm there. Had a little fat finger. But I know when we do stuff out in the street, whatever, if somebody wants to use water, we have them nowhere near the prep.
Yeah. It's
well, that's what I'm getting at. If you got water everywhere and then somebody used a little bit of prep, I mean, one burnout and you would see the mess down there. I don't know how someone could even slip it in.
But back in the day, 20 years ago, we used to have this guy that he was all about the water stuff, water burnout. But he had little Datsun too, but he had his window washer fluid.
Yeah, a sprayer or something.
Yeah, and after he was doing the burnout, he was going and he was coating his tires.
Yeah, but
you still. I mean,
it's got to be noticeable, or I don't know.
Even if you get the tires a little stickier than even with the water burnout, then
I'd be too worried about it being slimy.
Yeah.
After you done coated your tires with water, I mean, I don't think there could have been somebody doing it. I don't think nobody was doing it. I know we wasn't. We're pretty straight up racing team. We're not gonna do anything to cheat. If we can't beat you with our car, Oh, you can ask
He'll
Joey.
be ordering parts on the way home.
I'll be ordering parts on the way home. So I'm not
Okay.
scared. I'm not scared to spend money on a race car. Ask my wife; she gets mad about it. So
Yeah. Oh, I know people like that.
Oh yeah. But
Make
I
sure
don't
she's
know.
not coming in
I
here.
think it's the sun, the hot sun, and 64 probably new pairs of slicks and that and the heat, and
Yeah.
and the big tires. I mean, it was back to back racing. There's no downtime for that rubber to cool off. That's another thing. Most races don't go off that fast. There's always a break or some that we had the one shower had some downtime. Other than that, it was back to back to back with maybe 10-minute breaks when we was doing chip draw or so.
And that little shower probably helped it, if anything, because it cooled it down a little bit.
I know with my foot check, the right lane definitely had a little bit more bite to it.
It did.
It did.
But I don't know if it was just because of maybe somebody doing.
There was actually more rubber.
There was a little more rubber there before it ever started when we looked at it the day before. So, of course, it's going to come around a little faster. But
yeah, and them guys that go up there and test all the time that live there, they know.
All the North people.
Yeah, so they know which lane's better. Yeah. Which I was always told that the left lane was better, but for some reason, you know how it is. One lane would be good.
They all wanted the right lane.
Yeah, someone want left lane, someone want right lane, and the lanes are swapped just like they did between second round and third round. I think there was only 2 races, one in the left lane in second round, and I think you were one of them. But after that, then third round, the left lane was just like coming around.
Well, it's just like I think it was Bumper Wilson. I'm not sure which one it was. It might have been Nick. We was after the race we was talking about who got put out and who didn't, and we got to looking, was like, well, this one should have won and he did, and this one should have won and he did, So if there was any prep deal, that had an advantage, the other car should have won, but we got to looking at it and we kind of said right then, prep didn't have a factor in that. I'm not really sure what round it was, but I was talking to, I think it was Nick actually, about it. After it first got brought up.
Yeah. And I know after the shower came, it I think it might have helped. It might have helped it, like y'all said, and then I think after that's when the sun started creeping over the tree line there.
Yeah, it cooled off. That rubber cooled off, and it gets a little better too. Don't get as greasy, slimy.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats on your wins.
Appreciate it.
And maybe we'll see y'all in Hartshorn in a couple weekends.
Definitely. If we can make it, we'll be there. It all depends on work and if we have the car 100% or not.
Yeah. I'll be there. I'm there all the time. So, of course, it's only like 4 hours from me. So, it ain't no big deal.
Yeah. Lucky. I think it's another 12-hour drive for us.
But it's street. It's street.
It's street.
Oh yeah, I like the event. We was there for that one with my car, but I like it.
It's definitely a good run event.
Yeah, and I think they're oh boy,
that's killer.
That's me. That's my messages. But yeah, it's a good time out there and good family stuff, and hang out with the kids and do all kinds of stuff. Do hood rat stuff with the family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's always fun. We like the streets. That's we mainly with the orange car and all. That's mainly what we did. So, New Orleans, stuff like that. It's only a couple hours from us. So,
yeah.
But we're gonna get more back to it. We started off. We had his gold car, Camaro. We recently sold, and it was more of a track car, so we got away from the streets a little bit, but hopefully we can get back to it.
All right. Well, congrats on your wins, and hopefully we'll see you this couple weeks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Later. Your winner right there in Civil War 3. Where'd he go? Is that it? Right there. Small tire winner. And where did my Ryan Mitchell one go? Ryan Mitchell won big tire. And I know I have him somewhere. Unless I didn't. Let me see. Open. There. Oh, maybe I didn't get him. But we'll get him right now. You hear me? Ryan Mitchell with the big tire win. And they did a second chance race. And I know I saved that. Where's that at? Is that it? Nope. Oh, boy, right there. I'm sorry, but that has everything to do with a whole bunch of nothing. Who took that picture? Oh yeah, he took. Oh, okay, that's a bad picture right there. But you know what's a worse picture than that is this. Oh, Winkle's got that dude on the kid on the right. On I guess it'd be if y'all are looking at it, be on y'all's left. He started out on his belly, and Winkle's got the head, I think, or they did off the light, but Winkle's got outran. Just saying. That boy. Oh boy. So and where are we at? Richard sent me this video of
They looking at the tape, huh?
Yeah, they looking at the tape. The turtle took out Mountain Dew. The turtle took out Mountain Dew off the back.
Upset.
and people, that wasn't the only upset of the days. There were several upsets of the day, and it was a good weekend. I think these women right there, they put in the work. Shannon posted earlier, and family putting in the work, and them girls, them ladies right there did it. I call them girls. Them ladies did it right there. But yeah, got some good shots here. Schoolboy right there. The trophy. Turtle. The first pair right there, y'all seen Mountain Dew versus Turtle. And that guy right there, Billy Kidd, he gave away some I forgot, I didn't write down, but he has a distillery. Billy Kidd has a distillery, and he gave us some bourbon and some other stuff. Huge shout out to that guy right there for the bourbon. The old lady will like it. But yeah, good weekend. Jeff Thomas there and Trey Styles. the foot race that always happened right there. But all right, let's see, where did he go? There he is. I seen somebody say something about, oh, come on now. Where'd it go? Something about, yeah, I'll be back in Ohio the middle of next month again. To be honest with you, we're going to go, we'll be in West Virginia, Berkeley Springs, West Virginia for the Border Wars. And I think they're doing the 10 car per state deal. And after that, we'll be having to War in the Woods for the following weekend, and I'm just going to drive from West Virginia, hang out with Bill and them for a couple of days, and then head to Indy. And but you know how we do it. But let's see, we go hard, put on a good show. That's a fact right there, Jack. That's a fact. And whether you're family or not, we all family. Like I seen Eric post today, if anybody that's affected by the hurricane or whatever, we're all family. Don't hesitate to reach out. I've got an extra bedroom here if you may need to stay. We got an extra bedroom and a couch. We're here for y'all. But this guy right here, they had a little shootout in Kansas City, and he ended up winning. Oh boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You smoking?
What up?
Oh, so the Gap man cleaned house this weekend.
I did. It was a good weekend. Finally. Been on the struggle bus.
Oh boy.
So,
oh boy. Already.
Oh, Megan, you're such a great person.
I think she means that in the most nicest way possible.
Oh, Megan's a lover. You can tell, right?
Yeah, I think I got a. Where's that picture? I got a picture of her this weekend. Somebody posted a picture, and I don't think I saved it.
There's some good ones out there.
Anyway, but you know what a good picture is?
What's that? There you go.
Right here.
That was a good night.
God dang, what track are y'all on right there?
We were on the street track, Kansas City street track.
Kansas City street track.
Yeah, that's a good road.
Oh shit, it looks like it. God dang.
We went from the a really shitty road to that road due to the popos.
The Federale showed up.
The Federale showed up right when we started the party. So,
oh, man.
It happens.
They didn't want to have no fun.
They didn't want to have any fun that day. They're usually pretty cool at that spot that we tried to start at, and it's definitely an equalizer road. But yeah, right when everybody got off the trailer and got paired up, they showed up and said no go. So it happens.
In the street racing world, you got to have plan for plan. You got to have them. You got to back up for backup. So, and knowing Toby, like we all do, like we all of us that put races on together, then we know nothing's guaranteed. So y'all went to this gem of a spot. Man, that looks good. That looks good. Looks like good.
That road can get pretty fast. I mean, it depends on what everybody's using though. That road can be deceiving. So
yeah, like most times, some rubbers, some roads that have enough rubber, everybody mixing shit, it could get greasy.
I know that after the next day, we went down to that road just to check it out. And there's like 15,000 people there doing hard tire burnouts. So it's not that good anymore.
They having a little hard tire shootout?
No, it was just the idiots, you know. They found out. I think they heard that we were there the night before and decided that they would go and, you know, try to do something. I don't know. It was crazy. There were so many people there.
Oh, it's 2021. Tell us how fast.
7.0s.
7. God dang, that's cooking.
Fast. Super fast.
And that's with a 1060 foot, right?
Yeah, with probably like a 199 60 foot, you know. Really shooting out of there. Fast.
So y'all had how many cars? 12 cars?
12 cars. I think there was like 3 or 4 out of towners, something like that.
I know you had I got video of it. You raced where is it, Uncle Bill?
Yep. Raced him first round. So
I think this might be the race. I got like 3 races, but I didn't label them, so I don't know which ones are which. So we'll just watch them all. Was that father or son?
that was the father. That was the finals.
That was finals.
That was finals. So
And this one. And this one. Uncle Bill getting rowdy up top.
He was getting rowdy. So, and that road's different. I mean, if you're in the left lane, there's another lane next to you that you can use, but when it shoots up that hill, it goes back into 2 lanes. So you got to be careful how rowdy you get in that lane.
Yeah.
So it definitely necks down and then shoots up a huge hill.
And then I don't know who this one is. Let me. That was son.
That was the son. Yep. So it was definitely a good time. So
who put up tougher fight, father or son?
Rusty definitely put up a tougher fight. So Logan hadn't been out that much this year, but the car, I mean, it's not like his car slowed down. He just, you know, I think he's got married and did a whole family thing. So yeah.
Hush your mouth.
But
chicken skin right here. You said that stuff. Funerals.
Right. So
I'm kidding, woman. I'm kidding.
You ain't get in trouble.
I love you. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. So, oh boy, 720s, Jasper. Yeah, 720s. That probably got you. That was That's rolling. That's rolling on the KC streets there.
Right.
Oh. So, you got what's next for you?
So we went to Armageddon and we were super struggle. So I changed pretty much everything on the suspension, trying to figure that out. Tested for, I don't know, till 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday night on a bunch of shitty roads, because I knew we would probably race on a shitty road, because I know Toby likes to keep it as equal or just make it at least, you know, make it street. And man, we ended up on that good ass road, and I was kind of worried because the car on the good surfaces has been going left real hard and doing power wheelies and all kinds of silly stuff. So pretty much just threw a big guess at it, and it worked out our way. And now hopefully we're gonna go back to the track this weekend and do Kendall's King of the 28s deal. So that should be a good one. It's always a good time. It's always fast. And you know, we'll see if we can get it. If we can go back to back, that would be an awesome goal.
That's what you need right now, huh?
I do need that. So I mean, the car's fast. It's going good. It's doing good. It gets better every time. It's just sometimes we never have a good draw first round.
Yeah.
So we always got to race somebody that either wins or that's respectably fast in the streets. So.
And it's still pretty though. It's still pretty car.
Man, it didn't stay so pretty after that race. I did a buy run. I got a buy into the finals, and I creamed a skunk, which I didn't even know, at like 140 miles an hour.
Oh boy.
And when I got back, everybody's like, man, did you hit a skunk or something? And yeah, I guess I did, because when we got out there to take that winner's picture, we noticed that the bumper was all caved in and there was blood and guts all over the car. So at least it didn't get sucked up in the turbo. It took out the side marker light instead. So, but,
what track is the 28th deal at?
That is at Osborne, Missouri, US 36.
US 36, so people.
Pretty much, I think the only rule, well, I think it's a 28-inch tire only rule. I think they're doing like a no modified firewall or something this time, and a couple other, but there's really not very many rules. Just pretty much show up on 28s, and
28s is only, and still roof quarters and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and they're gonna do some double elimination deals. So, I mean, they just lots of rounds. So I think you can lose twice and still race for the big money. And then if you lose twice, there's also, I believe, a second chance race that's free to enter. So, you could be a big quack and still maybe get into some money.
There you go.
Perfect race for me.
I don't know. You might, since you won this weekend, you might have the target on your back.
I don't know, man. I always got a target on my back. So, hopefully we can go and do really good. That's the plan, at least. US 36 is it's definitely a fun track. It's not an extremely fast track, but it comes around. It makes for good competition. It's pretty much our local OG gangster small tire track. So
yeah,
if you can go fast at US 36, you can pretty much go fast almost anywhere. So
there you
go. That's thy plan until some more street stuff comes up. Ryan is definitely fast there.
Oh, hold on. Let's talk firewall. No 28s or no bars. 28s, non-Ws, steel roof and quarters. There you go.
Yep.
Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Yeah, pretty simple rules there. Pretty simple rules. Yeah, he's fast. Rusty knows how fast you are.
Man,
he's just a little bit faster than you, Rusty, right now.
Right, Rusty. I mean, that guy, he was hurting some feelings that night. He was shooting out. It looked like somebody ran into the back of him at 150 miles an hour when he let off that freaking clutch. It was rocketing into the hole. So he had to do a rerun racing Chase Newman. And the first race, it was so close. Like, even in the super, super slow-mo, you could not tell who won that race. And so Toby made him rerun it. And, man, Rusty went up there with, he wasn't going to lose that race. He put like 6 cars on him right at the 60 foot. It was crazy. So
it is like, no, there's no rewatching this one.
No, I mean, it was the gap. So, and then Russ Freeman showed up with the Corvette and borrowed some wheels and tires, put some 28s on for the first time. He did really good. He made it to the semifinals, raced Rusty in the semis. So it was pretty impressive.
There you go.
But,
well, do you got any sponsors or anybody helps you out you want to give them a shout out to?
I do. Casey Max, of course. He's always helping out. Always gets me tires, any parts I need. Tuning advice. He's the one that has tuned this turd that's been I've had a stock 5.3 in this thing for 5 years. It just won't die. And Ryan sprinkled the magic on that. True Motorsports. They sponsor me every year. I run their smooth stage box. Just super consistent. Makes stuff really easy. Going Performance stepped on this year, and they've built every transmission that's been in my car since day one. Since we started having good luck with transmissions. Jane and Granite. Always helps me out with the fuel. Taco sauce. I run taco sauce this year. So I really like that prep. I think that once a lot more people start using it, I think they'll really like it. I mean, it's a good prep for the street. It works on all surfaces. Worldwide LS owners always helps me out. Fuel injector development. They help a little bit. Afterwork shocks and 4G Hobbies, which is like a RC car company. So if anybody's getting into that RC car no prep racing, they should get a hold of them because they know all the tricks to make them things super, super fast. So other than that, that's about it. So
well,
we shall see.
Well,
but everybody should definitely come out this weekend to that King of the 28th race. It's going to be a big one. And I think he says it's going to be his last one. I hope that's not true because it's a good one, but we'll see. It might be the last one for 2021.
That's like Kendall saying he's not going to show up to a street race. I'm broke, or I've had some problems this week, and blah, blah, and next thing you know, he's there.
Right. You pass him going 70 on the highway because he's always rolling about 50.
Yeah.
Crawling up there.
As we always say, it's your lie, Kendall. You tell it any way you want to.
Right. Yeah. I'll let you talk this shit.
I ain't scared of him.
No, go ahead. But no, it should be a good time. So there's lots of opportunity to win money. So lots, if you guys are out this way, you should definitely check it out. It's a fun place, good event, and definitely lots of opportunities to take home some cash. So,
yeah. Well, good luck this weekend, and I'll be rooting for you. Just because,
man.
Just because your car's in my promo video.
There you go. Yeah, doing that big old nasty burnout.
Yeah.
So angry burnouts.
I like it.
I like it too.
Nasty.
Hopefully we can see you next weekend on this deal. So
yeah,
that's the goal.
There you go.
So, all right, Limpy, it's always a good time. Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
Hey, you too, buddy.
All right, later. Full pass. It's not for the racers and the fans. That's fact. That's what it should be. I mean, that's the way believe it or not, when I started doing these races a long, long time ago, it was for one, for the racers, and two is for me because I want to see some badass racing, and I didn't want to see my buddies go to jail. So that's why I orchestrated a plan to have security out and watching our backs, and that's the way I liked it back in the day. And it's still 20 years later, I'm still doing the same way. I'm still in awe seeing all these people I see on YouTube, and I get to go see them in person or whatever. I'm starstruck, so to speak. So, but man, let me see. We'll see if this guy, he's been hounding me. I don't understand. He always messes me when I'm live, just because they're 2 hours behind us. He wants to know what time. I'm sorry, I don't know what time. I could get Joey on here and he could talk for like an hour and a half, and then you never know. And congrats again, Joey, on your double up win. And I think you probably won the weekend before that too, when I was out of town. And but yeah, that's the whole point, the see people that you see on the internet or put on a race for your buddies, and then you take that to mainstream, and that's the whole point of doing these races. It's how, when I started off doing these races, I didn't want my buddies to go to jail, for one, and yeah, that's right. Well, I know Ryan would get on here and talk, but the way Ryan was looking this weekend, it looked like he might still be trying to recover. I don't know what Megan fed him or whatever, but he didn't look too good this weekend. I don't know if he was fighting a Megan cold or what. But anyway, back. But yeah, see your buddies, have a good time, win some money. That's the whole point of doing stuff, you know. So, but they had a race in. Let me see here. I think it's motherfucker. Excuse me. Oh man, my Facebook is going crazy here. Request. Maybe it's just don't like. Maybe I gotta do this. Oh, but they did a race in California somewhere. I think it was. I heard San Diego, if I remember right. Big tire. Oh, and Kendall won the. Where did Kendall's picture go? I know I uploaded it. Kendall won. No, maybe I didn't upload it. Let me get open. Oh, there it is. Which one is it? Is it that one? There it is. There it is. I found it. I got when I start saving these pictures, I got to there's your second chance winner. Kendall had problems in the very first race, and he came back and cleaned house in the second chance race. But yeah, first loser. You still won some money though, didn't you? Get some cashola. Y'all go see Kendall and them guys at US 36 this weekend. They're doing the 28th only race. As where Karen say. Where'd it go? They're doing a buyback or a double elimination and then a second chance losers race. But oh yeah, that's right. Magnolia, Ohio. They were some good racing this weekend. I'm not. God dang, I'm bad with shit. Is it that one? Nope. Dr. Feelgood, Mike Gwynn won that. He actually won that over. US 36. Yeah, but they had between Mike Gwynn, Dr. Feelgood, and Tommy, two guns, with the SRC Falcon, and Mike made a clean pass, and Tommy drifted off to the right, and that was it. But they'll get that Falcon. They'll get that Falcon ironed out, and they'll be back in business. But they've got that car going a long way after just having it for a month now. But your winner, excuse me, in the deep west, or that'd be the deep southwest. But anyway, look at this ugly mofo. How dang, you fall down out there or what? What's on your chin?
Oh, some dirt.
Is that rank? Is that rank right there?
No. That's messed up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, mine's not Amish. Like it's not like yours.
Like mine?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't prep mine or do anything with it. That's it. So did it was San Diego? Is that right?
Yeah. Well, it was at the border.
Oh, on the border.
Like we race literally on the border of Mexico and California. Like you look on your Google map and the border line's right there. Half the time your phone is roaming international. Wild. But they're super cool. The border patrol came out and like blocked the street off for us. Like they were chill, man. They just said clean up your mess.
Y'all had y'all's own security then, huh?
We did. It was cool. They were super cool.
A legit security.
Right. Yep. Blues and twos, the whole nine.
And I read somewhere where they had like 32 cars or something like that.
What's that?
Was it like 32 cars or something like that?
Yeah, it was 32 cars.
Wow.
Yeah,
Looked like a fun time.
it was. We barely made it in.
Barely made it in.
Yeah, Manuel and the guy that put on the shootout had a, like, I don't know, they had a miscommunication or something, and then Manuel didn't send a payment or something, and then the guy didn't know that Manuel was Wicked Motorsports, the guy who owns the pony.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't know that they were the same people. So then he didn't even reach out to me. I was like, man, you should have reached out to me. He's like, yeah, I was surprised you didn't enter because you're in all our other shootouts. So I don't know. So I was on the waiting list, and I honestly didn't get in until the night of. I was the last car to get in.
Wow. So
Yeah.
what'd you do? I thought you were still here. Did you like come the week before or whatever, come to Oklahoma and then turn around and go back?
Yeah, we went to Armageddon, and then came back, and then we were off a week, and then we pulled the car apart. I thought we had two spots. We were going to take our Nova and the pony, and then turns out we didn't have any. So then I was doing maintenance on the pony because it had a bazillion passes on it, and the last pass at Armageddon, I kind of leaned on it pretty hard, and it actually bent a rod at the stripe. So I did you hear what? Oh, there you are. It bent a rod at the stripe, and I thought it maybe had some valve train noise, but it for sure bent a rod. So I pulled it out Wednesday night and got it to my machine shop. They honed it for me, cleaned everything up. We put a rod in it, a piston, and then I just did rings and bearings. Frankenstein had done the heads 2 weeks before. So yeah, so now it's fresh. And then I put all new sensors in the car. Like I went from front to back. So got the car running Thursday night and just kind of gave it a little shakedown, drove it around a little bit. Everything was fine. And then loaded up and headed to Mexico, actual Mexico, not just Mexico. So.
Oh. What did Richard say?
I don't know. I'm not watching the thing here.
No, I'm getting messages.
Oh.
Messages. Oh boy. No, we're not saying that, Richard. But it looked like you won some cash.
A couple dollars. There was, well, it's just 100 on top of a whole bunch of dollar bills.
I see a 50 in there. I see another 100. I see some 20s.
There's a few. So it was 15 grand. The winner got 13. Second place got 1,500, I think. Or it was, and then they kept money for prep and whatnot. I don't know. The promoters did or whatever. I don't know. That's not my deal. Yeah. And then the spectators had put in like almost $1,000. So I gave the spectator money to second place. So he earned it. Plus he got 1,500 from the pot. So yeah, it was a good day.
Is it a bunch of cars that you race with all the time that you've seen before, or is it some cars that you don't see very often?
There was a lot of cars that we race with. Actually, the car that I ran the final was my old car. Hold on. My allergies are going crazy. So we ran my old car in the finals. And then a bunch of Arizona cars were there, which was cool. Supposedly there was supposed to be like couple of Texas cars or whatever. But they didn't go. They didn't lock in.
I wouldn't see Texas cars coming all the way out there. Just me personally, unless they're from like El Paso or something.
Right. They can stay home and get beat up on me when I come out there. They don't have to travel.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, can't lie. I mean, it is what it is. But oh boy, what did I say? Mexicali? Is that what they call it?
It was definitely Mexicali for sure.
Oh.
It was right there.
So where's that video you sent me? There it is. You sent me. Is this the finals or is this?
Yeah.
Here's the finals.
That's the finals.
It's finals. Getting it.
Yeah, we made that was the fastest pass we've made on a 28 on the street.
Was it a 28 only race?
Yeah, and we were on a radial.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's starting to be the big deal now. Everybody putting radios on it.
Yeah, the road was good enough that it would tolerate it. And holy shit, that thing mile an hour like crazy. I mean, that's the fastest mile an hour I've run on the street. I don't think I've run that much mile an hour even on a 29. So
wow.
Yeah, we went. I mean, we were close to going 150 miles an hour.
That's
so
me.
I know. I didn't. We unloaded on. They let us come out and test for like an hour, and we made 3 real quick hits. I told Fabian, if we can figure this thing out in 4 hits, then we'll run a radial. If not, then I'll just put slicks back on it. I already know how to make it go down on slicks. So first pass, I had to abort the run, but it was promising. And then the second and third pass, it was fast. Like, it was fast. I was like, holy shit, this thing's fucking fast. And then we didn't have any problems with the car at all after like a full-blown fucking freshen up. I mean, I had 4-link out of the car doing Heim joints, anti-roll bar out, doing bushings, tranny serviced, engine completely overhauled. So
even painted a fluorescent. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The surface is badass.
It looked like a good road from the video.
Oh, it is.
When them get down.
It's asphalt, but it's tight and it holds rubber. It's fast. Like, it's fast. That's why we chose the radial. We ran Nick from Devil's Glue. He told me, man, try these Hoosier radials. They're good. They're forgiving. They work on the street. So we gave them a try, and fuck, man, they didn't disappoint. They were fast. So, I mean, that was legit the fastest. That pass right there was the fastest pass we've made on a 28 on the street. So, pretty stoked. And there's 60 foot left in the car, I think. I just didn't want to risk it because we could, God, from 60 foot on, we were just motoring people bad, like stretching them. Like, they'd be a half a car out on us. Most slick cars were about a half a car out at about 60 feet. And man, from 60 feet to 100 feet, I'd make it right back up and then just like motor out the back. It worked.
Oh, so that's what they mean by prep. They actually prep the road?
They spray it once, yeah. They like to spray it like in between every round, and we're like, don't do that. If you want to prep it once, that's cool, but we don't need to like prep it every round.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, for me, you know me, I would rather just show up and puddle it and send it down. But when we tested the night before, there was no prep sprayed or anything like that. We just poured puddles and sent it down. And then, they said, oh, we're going to spray. So my first 2 passes, actually, I had to pedal it because it at about 60 feet, probably 100 feet, it started climbing the ring gear and it was going to pull a Jason Rank. So I had to pedal a little bit. Hope you just cleared the shelves on Hoosier Radials, right? There you go, Nick. So, but
sure, I'm spitting truth and making it hurt.
Yeah, for sure. So it was good though. None of my other guys could go. Steven has he has work this time of year and he is unavailable, which sucks. Alex, I don't know what happened with Alex. He got lost.
Did it?
He was too close.
He blew up his shit last weekend, didn't he?
No,
I thought.
no, he broke the torque arm.
Oh, that's what it was.
He broke the torque arm. No, it was too close to Mexico.
He was afraid.
Yeah, he was.
He was afraid.
He was. So he ended up racing some guys local-ish to him. He grudge raced those guys, him and our other guy, Marcio. And I think they made like $3,500, $4,000 grudge racing. So our team had a good weekend. So
did he find out what caused the break?
Probably the 900 passes a year we put on our cars.
I was about to say it could be that he's racing every freaking weekend.
Yeah, we race legit every weekend. So I mean, it's hard on our cars. I counted the runs on the pony, and we had 262 passes on that engine. So, and that's in like 10 months. So, I mean, we race or test pretty much every weekend. So, all of us too. So, I mean, Alex puts in equally as much work as I do. Steven not quite as much because of his work, but man, he tries. And then Marcio now, he's been going out and racing. He did some gay rank shit and ran without a front clip. So, I know. He's putting a fiberglass clip on it, and he didn't have time to get it mounted. So,
how'd he do?
He won, but he looked really gay doing it.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
So I know. I'm really, really, really surprised if it's been posted. I haven't seen it yet, but how's the Z coming?
It's close. It's close. I'm hoping to pick the body up soon. The turbo kit's all redone. The chassis is totally, completely done. Like probably we have one more race on the 11th with the pony, I believe, and then we'll pull the motor out and put it in the Z. So everybody fucking go back into hiding.
I ain't scared of that thing.
I know. It's boating season. So it's done. He just liking a Fox body. No, I wish it was done. Like we were wanting to take it to this race, honestly. But then my painter got really sick. He got COVID, and his wife she was in the hospital for 2 weeks. So he hit me up and says, man, I'm not going to be able to get it done. So then I took it to my other painter. So he's working on it right now. And so I just stopped trying to get it done. So as long as I have it done for when I come back out in a month, yes, I'll be back out in a month. I'm good with that. So, and then my other car, again, it's in paint jail too. So I'll probably get them both back at the same damn time.
So I went to look you up on Facebook. Did they totally
yeah,
both accounts?
No, my Cali Nate account is there. Or I'm sorry, the Nate Lane account, it's there. But I can't post anything. I can't post, I can't so it's locked. I can look at shit, but I can't do anything. Like I can get tagged or whatever. So I'm hardly even on Facebook anymore. It's made my life much better too, to be perfectly honest. Like I get way more shit done. I don't fall into the fucking rabbit hole, fucking political shit. So it's nice. So I have Instagram still. I guess you never found a new block for Z. No, supposedly the block shipped out. It was supposed to ship out today, honestly. So maybe by the end of the week we'll have it, but I won't have enough time to put it together. So, and I had to rob a piston and a rod from the parts for the Z motor to put in the pony. So I ordered new stuff, but who knows when that'll be here. So
hopefully sooner than that block.
fuck, man, it's like been 10 months. It's 10 months for a damn block. It's crazy. So, but fuck, man, it'd be nice. I was gonna put a fucking rod and piston 5.3 in the damn thing and call it good. Because I mean that car's so light, it doesn't really need a lot of power. But it's just nice to have like a bulletproof motor in the car that you don't have to worry about. And we done proved that thing is pretty reliable. So
yeah. So what's next for y'all?
We have a Cancer Foundation race on the
11th.
The 11th, yeah.
Because I was going to go, but I couldn't. I was already
already committed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have that race, and then after that, I'm gonna just be getting ready to come out your guys' way. I believe there's a street race in October. Obviously, I don't want to say when. You know when. And like I said in the group chat, any Texas car that wants to go first round off the trip, let me know. We can gamble first pair down.
Well, that'd be the time to get you.
Oh yeah, because I'm horrible first round.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I mean, think about it. If they know the surface, then
Right.
that would be the best time to get you.
Yeah.
Other than letting you have a pass.
Yeah, but you've seen my first round. You've seen my first pair down rounds. They're not bad. We do all right.
Yeah. Oh.
We get lucky. You're gonna be at yes, I will be. We're gonna be in the Midwest for a month, so we're gonna stay the entire month of October. So I'm gonna hit the H-Town one. I think the third weekend. It's the trunk or treat one.
Yeah, it's the weekend before.
Yes.
Crossville.
Right. So we're gonna be there, and then there's some other stuff like in the middle that I saw pop up too that I might try to make.
Let me look.
Okay. I mean,
October.
I'd honestly like to race every single weekend.
That Miami, Oklahoma.
Yes. Yeah, that one. That's
at Airstrip.
Airstrip, right?
Yeah. It's Race Wars, what they're calling it.
Race Wars. We already had Race Wars.
I know, but it's the same people doing it, but it's at another airstrip.
Oh, okay, cool.
Basically like the one at Kansas, but now they're doing another one in Miami, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I would like to try to go to that. I just saw that pop up. So that one, obviously the street race, H-Town, and then the come up. And then obviously if Richard wants to do any midweek stuff, I'm always down for that. So
yeah. That'd be a good one. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I don't know if I'm not sure if the yellow car's together or if he pulled it back apart again.
I know he put it together, and then he said he had to pull it apart, but that was and then I don't know if they're filming or whatever. I don't keep up with it.
And then I'm supposed to go to No Prep Kings in Tulsa and help my buddy Bodie on what?
Don't get me lying. I don't watch it, so
I know. I just
keep
wanted to
up
go
with
to. Yeah, I just wanted to go to help him with his new car. I think it's
it was the week. It's the weekend before the race wars
right?
Because they had it that weekend, and then they had to move it the following weekend because
No Prep Kings.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my schedule, I guess. So, and then I'll probably stay out at ranks again, I'm sure. So I know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that. Free room and board.
Well, I'm sure as long as you keep that beard up there, Rank will let you sleep with him.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know where that boy's been.
Oh boy, you sure?
I'm positive.
You've been up there. You've been living with him long enough. You should know where he's been.
Nope, I am not blonde enough for him, man.
That beard's got some chrome in it. It could pass for it.
It does. It does a little bit. Yours does too.
Mine's all chrome. Mine's all chrome.
So,
sponsors. Hold on.
oh man,
I'll go ahead and just take a nap while you do this.
yeah.
What happened? You done? Are you done?
No, I haven't even started talking about it. How was the race this last weekend?
Good.
Yeah.
It was I know they had some fallout, but I was pretty close to I'd say they had probably 58 cars total.
Oh wow. Wow, that's awesome.
I'd say probably pretty close to there. And then they paid full payout.
What kind of surface was it?
Asphalt.
Oh, like chip seal stuff?
Yeah. You would have liked it. You would have liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Kendall won the second chance, and
yeah, he had,
Ryan won big tire.
Yeah.
Who won small tire?
John Wright. It's a twin turbo LS Dodge Daytona.
Oh, okay.
Cool. They just switched from turbos. They were nitrous and they switched turbos about a month ago. But
cool.
He's getting it all figured out.
Yeah. Welcome to just racing and, enjoying yourself instead of beating your head against the wall, putting fucking plugs and bottles in every pass.
Yeah.
That's the only drawback to nitrous. Don't let them gray sweatpants get you. I don't have any gray sweatpants, man.
But you can always, if them gray sweatpants, you can see the package before in the package.
I'm good. I'm good.
You sure?
I'm positive. Oh man.
He can show you the helicopter.
It ain't big enough for that.
It might be the little propeller on the back, huh?
Right? The back one.
Yeah, it's still part of the helicopter, though, isn't it?
The rudder. The rudder.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
yeah.
Boy.
So, another thing with real quick before I forget, I want to give a shout out. I don't know if he watches this or not. Kyle 1320 video was out there videoing the race in California, and the guys that put on the event were using a 8-bit flip phone potato chip fucking something or other for their tire crack cam.
Oh boy.
And yeah, and they didn't have tire crack. So in the third round for me, a guy jumped, and it was the one pass that we had an issue with the car, and the guy jumped, and it was pretty clear in a couple of videos that he jumped, and they said, well, we're looking at this tire crack thing, and he didn't jump. Well, it's missing like 12 frames in between each.
People don't understand about frame rates and stuff.
Right. So Kyle said, send me the video and let me put it on my laptop and blow it up. So he sent it to his video and he put it on his video, and sure enough, it was clear as day. Like clear as day. You could see the car move in another video before the light came on. Like the front end of the car came up. So obviously it cracked. But if it wasn't for him, thank you, Kyle, we probably wouldn't have moved on to the next round and we wouldn't have won. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to that for sure. Like,
and you know what's weird is since I've been on like the East Coast and up north and stuff, they use GoPros and stuff for like finish lines, and then they if it gets real close, then they put it on their laptop, and then and one of the people out there says, as long as it ain't a cell phone, bro, and I looked at her and I said, ma'am, I will hurt your feelings with a cell phone, a 2-year-old cell phone. I will hurt your feelings with one.
Right. I mean, cell phone technology has come so far. As long as it's a couple of year old or newer, I mean, the cameras on them are, I mean, they're really good. And
but I've just never seen them using. Actually, when I went to Dig or Die, and they were using a GoPro, and of course that's when I was doing my 2-camera angle live feed, and some of the races I could see who won, and they were like, I need to go to the GoPro, and I'm like, Wow.
right? And
But,
that was our reaction. Everybody at the starting line was like, "Man, that guy jumped," and the guy even said, "I guessed the light because I knew I had to against you."
yeah.
And the light came on a little earlier than I expected it to. I honestly wasn't even ready. And like
What?
it came on and it surprised me that it came on. And I was like, oh fuck, the light came on. And like it just, I don't know, it was weird. And so, and the guy said, I guessed the light and he almost got lucky. Like I think it was 4 frames. So, I mean, it was pretty close.
So it was more than a little crack.
Yeah, I mean, it was like tire crack, 1, 2, 3 on. So I mean,
So it was almost a half a rotation, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
But
even with you using the slow frame rate, doing like that, that's still on a regular camera. That's probably at least a half a tire movement.
Yeah. I mean, you could see it wrinkle up for sure. So, but the problem was, thanks for the live. The problem is they didn't have. It wasn't from behind, so it was from in front of the car, and they were looking for the reflection off the front of the car on the light. Dude, it was wild. They did not have a tire crack camera. I'm like, if you guys don't have a tire crack camera, and it's this close, then
well, they were basically going off movement then.
Yes, but in one video, you could see the movement of the car, like it was clear as day. And it was just, I don't know. That's something they need to work on in the future at a different event. They need to have a quality tire crack.
That sounds like something we used to do back in like 2005 because you couldn't, the quality wouldn't, so you had to go off movement, squatting,
right?
Off of that, or front end raising,
right? And that's what I saw. I saw front end raise, and then the light come on, and they're like, well, we're supposed to look at the tire crack. I said, well, here's the deal, bro. If the front end raised, the tire definitely cracked because the front end can't raise if the tire didn't crack.
Yeah.
So
you got squat and raise.
Right. So and he didn't bump or anything because he was pulled to the line. So I don't know, just it was weird. But luckily Kyle came through in the clutch. Rainbow dash for the win. Yeah, it definitely is a rainbow dash. So it's hanging off the roll cage, and it's actually on the dash of the car on the Holly. So but yeah, it was a good weekend though. We like I said, we radialed it and we changed stuff, and that's how you get faster, trying different stuff. I mean, even bad data is still data.
Yeah.
So,
I can't believe they let y'all test before the actual race on the actual spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That sounds like some Kansas City stuff.
Oh.
Did I say that out loud?
Did you? I was going to say, did that come out loud?
I'm sorry.
Well, no, you weren't. They weren't supposed to test in Kansas City.
Never mind. I didn't say that out loud.
Right? They weren't supposed to test in Kansas City, but somehow somebody tested at the spot, right?
I don't know. I plead in the fifth after that. I don't know what happened. Let me go.
Man, you're sweating. You better take a drink. Your glasses are starting to fog up. Oh man,
that's different though. Let people test.
Yeah. I said they could test that. As long as it wasn't the day before. So like, the race was Saturday night. So, I'm sorry. The race was Sunday morning. So we couldn't test Saturday. We had to test Friday. So, did Nate test in KC at the spot before the big race? I was told a road to go to that we weren't going to race at. But that piece of shit crank spitting out, piston eating fucking Jeepers Creepers that blew up every fucking round ruined the road. So we had to move. And I didn't test at the spot where we raced. I tested 650 feet in front of the starting line on Virgin. And we ended up not racing on Virgin. So
it's still the spot though, wasn't it?
It was the spot. That was the spot where I smoked the tires the entire 660 feet and still drove out of that Buick's life. That spot.
Is
So
that
the
the spot
testing
that I
really
made
helped
on?
me.
I went and had the guy move the trailer out of the way.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the trucker trailer.
Yeah. The spot where you said he just drove out of that man's life smoking the tires. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the testing really helped me. So, yeah. But and we didn't know the spot. The spot was given to us. So, I mean, if you want to get upset with the person that gave the spot to us. So, what do we got? You're reading something.
No, I'm just reading the comments. They want to know
Okay.
how did Billy do? I don't know. I'll be honest with you.
Well, the shootout was capped to 32 cars, and I got the last spot, and Billy didn't get in.
Oh.
Yeah. So Billy helped me. Crew. He helped Fabian. He definitely was a big help. God, the fucking crowd on the starting line was retarded.
It looked like it from that video. Yeah,
we shut our car off first round and told them we weren't going to make a hit until people moved out of the way. Yeah, it did suck. But Billy would have struggled. Billy would have struggled. Let's just say that. His car is much better now. We tested after the shootout with it. And he was on the wheelie bus. Yeah, he did bust his ass to make it. But he would have struggled because the starting line had so much teeth. His car was a wheeling fucking machine. So, but that's Z life. So we stayed after everybody left, and we worked on it, and we got that car fucking riding. That car's fast. So there's
still the others. It's still the same Z, right? Or that?
It's
no?
It's a yellow. It's original yellow one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We took all the drivetrain out of the Supra and put it in the Z.
Oh, so he's just swapping back and forth now. He's just going from one car to the other.
Well, he's selling the Supra.
Oh, okay.
So he's selling the Supra. The Z is going to be his primary small tire car. So we definitely learned a lot with it. I mean, I just basically took the information from my Z that works in my car and we put it in his, and it went right down. So so that was cool. Sucks that he didn't get to race, but there's always the next one. So spectators they can. There's way too many fucking spectators. You know what else kills races is mufflers. I'm just saying. Mufflers into ankles. It kills races.
Yeah, that guy knows.
I know. That's why I said that. I love giving Jeff a hard time. He's a good dude, but I love giving him a hard time.
He probably just X'd out of it right now. He just no.
Right? He's all fuck Cali Nate.
Oh wait,
dickhead.
Where'd he go?
No, they're not talking about that, Billy.
Oh.
He won't come. He won't come all the way to California to race. Oh, Jeff, I got love for you, brother. How did the Orange Z do? He went out first round. And then
how many Z cars were there?
There was only one.
Oh.
Billy wasn't in it. So, and then mine wasn't done. So we were trying to sneak attack them with my car. Like just show up, nobody even know the Z's done and be like, oh, hey, surprise. But we had the painter deal. By the way, thanks for the criticism on it. Suspension, you were right. Oh, you're welcome. I try to help whoever wants to listen. I might not be right all the time, but at least I get you pointed in the right direction.
There you go.
So,
so what's next for y'all? I forgot already.
Kelly's race on the 11th.
The 11th, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll have like two weeks of prep time to get the Z finalized and tested and like ready to roll. And then hopefully shakedown, no issues. Everything goes well. It tests good, which I'm sure it will. The chassis didn't really change. We just fixed what was bent. Basically cut the front end off and put a new front end on it. And then just odds and ends. Made some more room inside the car for me.
I'm sure you needed it.
Yes, I did. And then I think we realized what broke my ribs when I made the crash. Obviously, the crash was violent, but I had a big gap between my back and the seat. So because the way I had to sit in the car, so my head didn't hit the roof. So, I mean, it's a tiny ass little car. So we're going to foam fill the seat to my back so that I have some support back there. So hopefully, if God forbid I wreck the fucking thing again, which God, I don't want to. Yeah, I really don't want to. It'll never go back to a good surface like that ever again. I'll take my other car or the pony. So, which, we went to Armageddon and, I feel pretty good. We were fast. We were probably in the top 5 or 6 cars there. I felt good. We had a shitty deal against Brent Self in I think the 4th round. I went to bump in and the fucking bump died and it just drove right through the bump.
Oh shit.
The solid state took a shit like Rank did. And it fucking wheelied out and they hadn't staged him yet. And I was like, well, fuck, maybe if I back up real quick, they'll let me make the pass. But no, they sent Brent down, which, it sucks because I wanted to give him a race, but we ended up taking the pass, and that was the pass that we actually hurt it on. But we were fast. So
who ended up winning that?
Todd Spears it's a twin turbo Coyote deal.
Oh, okay.
He ended up winning it. Ryan had some issues with a tire, and we were about ready to kill him because he was trying to kill himself in the fuck car. I mean, it was fucking wild. I saw the door of the car 3 times in one pass. And I don't mean just a little bit of the door. I mean all of the door.
Wow.
Yeah. It was scary. Like all of us as a group of his friends and close people to him, that car was out of control. He was out of control. Let's just say that. I'm glad that they figured out what was wrong with it. So, really wanted to see you race Brent. Yeah, I know, man. It did suck. I think it would have been a pretty good race. I don't know if we would have had enough to beat him, but I think it would have been a pretty good race. We were probably, I know how fast Todd went, and we were about a 10th and a half slower than him. And we didn't really have anything else. We were really good in the heat. Like if we raced everybody during the daytime, we're really good in the heat. But as the track tightened up, we had the wrong pieces. We didn't have the tight enough converter and enough gear. And, we came there like 100% in street trim. And, but it's a learning experience. I got to say that we went, we got Rank's car figured out. We won True Street with that, which was, I thought that was pretty cool. Our first time there, really, and we won True Street. So, and for the most part, we had the wheelies under control. And his car was flat fucking getting it. Like it was fast. So, that was cool. But yeah, it would have been neat to race Brent. I think we went as first timers. Yeah, we did for sure. Technical difficulties. Yeah, definitely. So, but we'll go back again. I think we'll take probably Mam next year, which is my Mustang, which is a little more equipped for something like that. So it was more real street cars and truck. Yeah, we almost entered the pony in True Street, almost, but I didn't want to sweat my balls off on that fucking drive. I was gonna have to unbolt windows and shit, and no thanks. Jason said he was dying. No, I'm good. And then I wanted to be able to focus on his car for True Street and then my car the next day for small tire so that we could put our best foot forward for both classes. So, and we did, we did. So big, shut up, fucking baby gums. That's baby gums. When he smiles, it's all gum.
Oh boy.
Yep. So.
All right. Well, sponsors?
Yes, sponsors. So this one right here, Frankenstein. They, I can't say enough about them. When we went out there for Armageddon, we went a week early, and I ran at the Tulsa midnight deal, and we ended up winning that. But off the trailer, we tulipped the valve, and I just kind of nursed it through. We just kept adjusting the valve until the finals, and then I hit up Chris, the owner, on Sunday, and he's like, "Yeah, we can get it fixed, no problem." So then I hit up Chris Holland, which is one of their main guys, and I help him with his car. So he's like, "Man, just bring it to the shop, and we'll rip the heads off at the shop, and we'll fix them, and then put it back together, and fuck, send you on your way." So they had a set of titanium valves there for me, which thank God, because parts are so hard to get. And it was in their private racer stash, which not everybody has that, and we're one of the lucky ones to have that option. And it's sometimes sponsorship's not always about free shit. It's about the customer support, and the support at 2:00 in the morning, or using their shop. Parts that aren't available are now available to me. Because we're out there putting in the work. Everybody says, "Oh, it must be nice to have a sponsor." Well, you can get sponsors too. You just got to go out and put in the work. We put in work for 5 years to get where we're at now. And Frankenstein is a hell of a group of guys to have in your corner for sure. Their stuff's super nice. They're great people. So big thanks to Frankenstein. Dave at Transmission Specialist in Lancaster. Yes, sponsors equal support. 100% agree with that. Dave at Transmission Specialist in Lancaster. We ended up the week before hurting the trans in the car. It had a bazillion fucking passes on it, and he freshened up my other trans, and it's in the car now, and it worked perfect. Like all of his power glides work perfect for us. We've never have any issues, and he's always there. He met me on the freeway, basically, on our way out. So got trans. Who else? Shit. Nick at Devil's Glue. He sponsors all our prep, and he works at Mel Herbert's, I guess, in Wichita, and he's like the Midwest Hoosier dealer. He takes care of us on all our Hoosiers too, and hooks us up on Aeromotive and as much stuff as he can. So super cool.
You're diesel, dude. You're diesel,
yeah. Dude. No. Forced Inductions does our turbos. He actually sent us a turbo out there when we were out for Race Wars. A new one that was like 26 pounds lighter. So we made a turbo change when we were out there to get some nose weight off. Brown's Diesel for always taking care of our tow rig. Our first trip out here this year with our new Duramax, we lost an injector and a pigtail, and he sent me out all the stuff to fix it the next day. So yeah, super badass. And then he just always takes care of us. He's one of my best friends. And also, congratulations to him and his wife. They are expecting a baby. So
congrats.
Yes, that's awesome. My brother over at Crothers Auto Supply, he also does so much for us for parts and whatnot. Jared Faggart Racing gets us all our pistons and camshafts. Hogan's Land Clearing. Big Ernie. He always helps us no matter what. And he's one of the guys that just wants to go racing. He just wants to go out and race. So,
when's this car be done?
Well, the Chevelle's always together.
I'm talking about the
57.
57.
Yeah. They have the chassis and stuff. But with Steven's schedule right now being so busy, and I'm out constantly racing because it's race season right now, probably won't do much to it until it gets closer to wintertime and we've got some time to work on it. So, And then Turbo Guard, Maven Motorsports. Yeah, Ernie is definitely the man. Maven Motorsports. Who else? Shit, man. PTC Converters. Manly Performance. They supply us with all our connecting rods and stuff like that. CPR Performance down in Los Angeles. No Limit Customs. My buddy Abraham that does all our fab work. He's basically done all the work on the Z for almost nothing. So yeah, that's as many as I can think of. It's always race season. Yeah, kinda. Fuck, man, I've raced or tested. I swear almost every weekend this year. I think I've had like a couple of weekends off, and that's it. It's been a good year. It's definitely been a good year for racing for us. So, and then a big special thanks to my right hand man who always goes out with me, always tries to go out with me, the Count himself, Count Fabian. Fabian, he's always there, man. Sometimes I got to fly him out to a race, but he's always there. Always puts in the work.
Didn't he have a funeral? Did he go to his funeral already?
No, not yet, but soon.
No.
It's close.
Oh, yeah.
It's close. Yeah. He actually he took his girlfriend or his fiance with him this weekend.
Yeah, I seen the pictures. I thought that might have been their like little honeymoon funeral style or something.
His funeral moon. No, they went and did some sightseeing on Saturday, and then she went back to the hotel and he went out racing. So, but yeah, he always puts in the work, man. I wouldn't be able to do it without him for sure, like 100%. Without him, he does all the shit behind the scenes. He does a lot of work at the shop, so it's good to have him in my corner. That's for sure. Shit. There's a lot of people that don't disagree with that.
He's an asshole.
I am 100%. I'll agree with you. I'm an asshole. I can admit it. That's probably what makes me different. Is I'll admit that I'm an asshole.
Have you ever thought about getting when he's asleep when you're driving, just getting some shears and cutting that widow's peak down a little bit?
He sleeps just all the time when we're driving.
It just takes a little, and that's it. That's done.
Yeah. He sleeps all the time when we're driving. I have to drive the whole goddamn way. The only time he drove a lot is because I made him drive a lot is on our drive back from Armageddon. Like I was like, "Fuck you, you're driving, fucker. I'm beat. It won't happen." Now he sleeps with one eye open. So Fabian's funny when he sleeps because he's got to have this special little pillow. Like if he doesn't have his little special pillow, I don't know. He's like one of those little chihuahuas that grabs the pillow and humps it. That's it. 100%. It's got little stains and drool and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that pillow. Got a button in his butt. Poof. He's out. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it does sound about right. Always sleeping, and he's got his special little pillow. He says he can't sleep without it. Yeah. It's like his little security blanket.
So when's the funeral?
In October.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have to miss it, or are you gonna be flying back and flying?
I'm probably gonna miss it.
Oh boy.
I know. I think it's. Boy. Tell me the date, Fabian. What is it? The third weekend?
Wait, he just did. Where'd it go?
There you go, October 2nd. Yeah, and we already know what that is.
Sorry, brother. We'll be in Mexico.
Right? So will he. He's supposed to be and November 20th. Yeah. So the November 20th is, I think, his actual wedding.
Is that the actual funeral?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Let him explain. He's Mexican, man. He's got to get married like 6 times in 6 different places. Fuck, I don't know.
It's like a quinceañera
Yeah.
of marriages, of funerals.
Right? He's saying something. He's got to be saying something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was going to have him on tonight, but he had a bunch of schoolwork to do.
I can send him a link. If my Facebook could quit acting stupid.
Oh, he messaged me. Let's see. Oh, he's on his way to the shop. Hey, do you like your local street stuff or prefer to travel? You know, to be perfectly honest, and it's nothing against the guys here. I honestly prefer to travel. There's a lot of I don't know the word. There's a lot of people that don't want me to show up to race. And then there's a lot of people that are cool. There's a lot of people that don't like us when we show up when we come to race. And, you know, I mean, I guess that happens, you know, but everybody can be successful and fast. Mexico 1 is the actual funeral because it's the church in November. Yeah, that's what I thought. So everybody can be fast. Everybody has that ability to be fast. You got to go out and put the fucking work in. You got to go test and you got to go wear your shit out. You got to try stuff. We're constantly trying stuff. Like I forced myself to try stuff and not be complacent because, I mean, what's fast somewhere isn't fast somewhere else. Like, you know, we came back here with a fast car. Like the Mustang's a fast car. And fucking Ryan fucking back-ended me at Race Wars. And so, you know, we're trying stuff to improve that. I did a ton of chassis stuff to the car after that to try to get more bite in the car so that I can have more drive down track. You know, he Hail Married me at the finish line. You know, he said, I put a ton on my scramble because if I'm behind, it's a make or break anyway. I'm losing regardless. So I might as well try to swing at it to catch it. And he did. You know, I looked over at half track and, you know, it just got into high gear. I'd already grabbed the scramble button. So I'm all in. I look over and I'm like 3/4 of the car out on him. And I laughed. I said, that's not enough. He's going to drive around me. I need to be a car and a half out on him to beat him at half track. And my car back end's pretty goddamn good, but he had 6 mile an hour on me on our draggies. So, you know, and that's Ryan. So, but you know, those are the kind of guys that I try to make my program so that when I go out there, I'm competitive. I can beat them. I have the you know, I feel like if I line up next to them, I can win. You know, and same with Joey. And but at the same time, like if those guys ask for help, I'll be the first ones to help them. And I feel
that's
like
that's the way it should be too.
Right. And I feel like when I've asked Ryan for help and I've asked Joey for help, they've extended the same courtesy to me. And you know, for a long time, Joey and I didn't get along, and my crew didn't like Joey. Joey's unique, and he can rub people the wrong. Yeah, and he can rub people the wrong way. It's like me. And you know, I rubbed Joey the wrong way too. But then he realized that I just want to sit next to the fastest guys out there. And it's not because I'm looking for fame. It's because I want to race the fastest fucking guys out there. And I want to be the fastest guys out there. I want to be one of those guys. And, you know, that's why we always constantly are testing and trying stuff. I mean, it's the only way you get faster.
Yeah. And traveling makes you faster.
Right. And then, you know, this year we've had 3 on our group. In our group, we have 3 and now 4. But, you know, before Marcio came in, we had 3 quality, really fast small tire cars that were all turbo cars. And we all share data. And we get faster from one car because what works on one car usually works on the next. And that info just transfers over. And for me, I literally test every week. I'm constantly trying stuff. So what I learn, I can put into the other guys' cars too. So, you know, having all that data and having 3 guys you know, 3 guys going, this works and this doesn't work, that makes us as a group better. So better to try and fit it. Exactly. Like I said earlier, even bad data is data. Like what didn't work tells you not to do that and try something else. So, I mean, we did stuff with the wing for this race. We did stuff with anti-squat. I mean, we changed all kinds of stuff in the car. And, you know, and it worked. We got faster. Like we picked up 2.5 tenths and 7 mile an hour from our best 28 pass ever. So that's pretty big.
Was that with radios?
Yeah.
And
yeah, but
I've always heard you're faster on radio than you are on a slick.
Agreed. But as soft as I was on the starting line, I think what I was making up with the radial on the back half, I could have done in the front half with a slick. So I think the ET would have been real similar, because I would have been a 10th quicker on the 60 foot on a slick for sure, 100%. Because we weren't super fast on the 60 foot, but that was me being cautious because we were so good from 60 feet on. I was willing to give up that half a car to make sure the car left and didn't strike the tire and didn't lose the tire and didn't do anything stupid. So I was willing to give up that 5 or 6 hundredths that we normally have, or a 10th in the 60 foot, because it was so good from 60 feet on. So, I mean,
you knew it was there, so you wouldn't.
Right. And I knew that, I mean, it was so hooked down track that I could put 10 more pounds in it on a button. And in the final, I actually grabbed the button in the final. And because I felt the guy, like we left together a little bit. And then I felt, you know, like when you're in the car, you can feel where the other guy's at.
He was too close to you.
And he wasn't. So I was like, I'm going to grab the button because I can woof the tire a little bit and it still recover. And because I felt I was pretty far out on it. And it turned out I was 3 or 4 cars out on it. So
he was further out than you thought, huh?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it would have been that bad. Obviously, we went faster than we went all day by a 10th and 3 or 4 mile an hour when I grabbed the scramble button. But you know, the sun had come up a little tiny bit. The dew had gone away. The street was fucking tight. So I was like, well, I think it'll take it. So it took it. So, but I think it just all worked this past weekend. The car didn't fight us. No, the car was great. So our first pass was Friday night when we tested. I made 3 passes. I rolled it out of the trailer the next night, checked the valve lash. It was perfect. Pulled the clear view out. It was spotless. Like we had not one issue with the car. The car went back to its normal 0 issue. It just goes rounds. It does what it does. That's what makes that car so good, because we always have a chance to win in that car. It's not as fast as the Z, but I've learned a ton in that car. And I think the Z is going to be faster now because of the Mustang and what I've learned in the Mustang.
Well, I was about to say, and I mean, you've definitely had more passes in the Mustang than you have in the Z. And
for sure.
What you've learned and how to where to apply stuff. But
correct.
Also, the Z weighs a lot less too. So
yeah,
you're still going to have to learn a little bit more with that car than you did with the Mustang.
Well, the 60 foot, I got 60 foot pretty figured out in the Z. So like the Z on a good surface, I mean, it's 60 foot so fucking hard. It is not, I mean, if I had to race that car in the pony, I'd be like, fuck, this sucks, man. Because I mean, it's a 10th faster just in the 60 foot.
Yeah.
But the car's 900 pounds lighter than the Mustang. But the Mustang's not light. It's 3,100 pounds. Like everybody thinks it's light because it's got glass doors and windows and shit. But it's not light.
Them cars are still heavy.
They are, and you know, it's a 6.0 car. So like it's got a ton of bars in it. And then bars, even if they're chromoly, they still bars. And the shit adds up. You know, and then the car was built. It was purpose built as a radial car, so the weight was put in the wrong spot for street racing. So I got to have 150 pounds of ballast in the car to make it do what I want it to do. So it's 30, 80 or something with me in it with fuel and stuff. So but like I said, it's been a fucking great car. I love that car. It helped me get better as a tuner. It helped me not be complacent and like just be like, well, we're fast enough, because that's kind of the way I was with the Z. I'm like, well, fuck, man, we're 3 or 4 tenths faster than everybody else. Like, and we raced Ryan a few times. He got us once though. He got the Z once at the track. The night that we wrecked. But man, that was a fucking drag race. I think we were like second pair down, and everybody was like, "Oh, there's the final." But I mean, there was killers there that night. But it was a badass race. Squatting or sitting in the middle. On 29s, we kind of leave the car neutral, so it doesn't really have any separation. No squat. 28s, we separate the car a little bit, plant the tire, but kind of need to, because it's not as big a tire. So 29s, you need to be able to make wheel speed with a 29, or you'll just fold the tire up and it'll paddle and shake, and they're loose, floppy pieces of shit, but they're big, so everybody runs them back east. So we made the car fit 29s. So we'll run a little, like 10% anti-squat with a 29, and then on 28s we run a decent amount of anti-squat. So get the chassis separating and pushing the tire down, and so you kind of have to though.
So I know you're doing the race in Arizona, and I don't know if people hit you up. If you still need people to hit you up, are you going to do anything else out west? Somebody was asking.
I wanted to do a virgin road, no testing, 3 road choice out of a bag. We pull it out of a chip. This is the road we're going to go to. Obviously, if it gets broke up, then we'll have to go to one of the other roads. And it can be a tight asphalt, it can be a decent asphalt, or it could be a really bad chip seal. And virgin, no rubber down it at all. No prep, water burnout, and like a 24, 32 car deal. But man, my schedule is so busy. Like I wanted to do it this month or in September, but they're still picking. Like they're doing almonds and grapes, and the 2 of the roads out of the 3 that I found 3 really badass spots, but they're right by fields. So we can't do it while they're out picking. So I either have to wait until the beginning of the year, or I have to wait till November. But then there's a ton of stuff going on in November. I already have the 1 race in Arizona in November. And there's some other races also in November. So honestly, I don't know. And then
how's the weather in the wintertime, or how's the weather in like first?
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's kind of hit or miss. One weekend it's 75 degrees or 65 degrees and sunny, and then it could rain the next. You just got to kind of play it by ear. But then the whole month of October we're going to be gone.
Yeah.
So October's out.
I'm gone until almost Christmas.
Right. So then we have November, and November's kind of already gone. So then December, and then December's wet. So I don't know. I don't know when my next shootout's going to be. Just because I've got so much going on. I've already committed to so many races already.
And we sure do like that food.
Right? Yeah, I know. The filet tail.
Oh, hush your mouth.
You gonna start drooling over there? Oh man, yeah, that stuff's good. It's that cut of meat is so good. Oof.
Honey hush.
Oof. Yeah. You're sweating again. You're sweating. Your head was shiny. Yeah. So, and then, you know, at some point, I really want to start like getting ready to move over there. Like, I'm gonna move to the Midwest. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I will be coming pretty soon. So, I mean,
Good
obviously not tomorrow, but
And you can always still go out. You can still go back home and do stuff.
yeah. So, but yeah, as far as the races go, when I can set up a race, fuck, man, I don't know. I'd like to do one. I'd like to do one every weekend, but it's just the time thing. I don't have time. So, and then, you know, getting cars ready, and it's just constant. It's constant. So, but
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and congrats on your win.
thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It's always
And,
fun.
I'm sure we'll be seeing you here next couple of weeks.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
'Cause
You guys
we'll
get
be
to see
here.
the Z again.
We'll be here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I wish I could make the Clash on the Concrete, but we already committed to Kelly's race.
Yeah.
So that's a good picture of you. You look good right there.
Richard did that.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I wish I could be there. You know, we might try radial there. Who knows?
I know there's a couple guys running radios there.
I really wish they would make that a water burnout deal. That starting line would stay so much better.
Yeah.
So many different preps getting mixed around.
Well, and also that swaps, because the way the sun sets,
right. Yeah,
the right lane becomes better than the left, and then
left, yeah,
and then the left lane. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. People are afraid of water. I don't know why. They don't understand that after 2 or 3 hits, it's going to be faster on water. Because the problem with having all the prep out there and everybody's different cuts of it, it starts pulling the rubber up, and then it just turns to shit and goes away. So I'd rather race water.
Yeah.
So
I'll actually be here first. That's the same thing. Just the same dates, but anyway.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
There.
And then I'm going to here. Border Wars.
Where's that at?
That's in West Virginia.
Okay.
I think. Or is it no, am I gonna be here first?
Is it a back end of a track deal?
It's an airstrip.
That's the Race Wars one.
Yeah. No, well, the Race Wars one, I can't remember. October. I'm gonna be here.
That's October.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I got my shit fucked up.
Okay, so where's that one at?
That's in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. That's at an actual airstrip.
Okay.
And it's the teams deal.
Oh, it's a team?
Yeah, they're doing 10 spots, 8 small tire, 2 big tire.
Okay.
And I don't know how they're doing the drawings and stuff.
Okay.
Got that, and then from there we're going to War in the Woods.
Oh man, now see, I really want to go there. That is one of the places that's on my bucket list of places I want to go. That's the place that you're in the middle of trees, right? And there's grass in the middle of the 2 lanes.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to go there. When is that?
25th, end of September.
Oh man, I'm going to try to make that.
It's a 2-day deal too. It's a Friday night and Saturday night.
I'm going to try to make that. It just honestly depends on the Z, like how far along we are with it. Because man, I want to go to that. That is one of my bucket list places that I want to go to. Because man, that looks sketchy as shit.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. And then where else? Then obviously some Mexico, and
then we got the Border Wars in Miami airport. It's at an airstrip. It's supposed to, I think it's a Virgin airstrip. I don't think they've ran out there yet.
Is it concrete or asphalt or?
Out there, I would say probably asphalt, or I wouldn't say concrete, but I'm sure somebody will post up.
Okay.
That what it is, and then.
So do I need to pre-enter for that one or no?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. I know there's a page for it, the Race Wars Miami page.
Who's putting it on, Jared? Is Jared and Rolly putting it on, or
no? Chet Stover.
Oh, okay.
There's blue collar guys.
Yeah.
And where else am I going? Oh, and of course.
Yep, we'll be there.
The big one, October 28th.
We will be there. That race has been the reason why I've been wanting to have the Z back together. So,
yeah.
That's a 28 deal too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, 28 on a really fucked up chip seal surface. So we get to see all the cars with the big 600-pound wings, sprint car wings on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Till those get banned like the butt hurt bar.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Small tires words. Yeah. And I've had people ask me, why don't I do a big tire race? Why don't you do a big tire race on the street?
Yay. Sorry.
Well, they won't show up. I mean, I don't blame the guys. I mean, they're out making their money, but it is what it is. There's some other guys, but if I say I'm going to do a big tire race, and I'd say anybody can show up, I might get six, maybe eight guys show up.
Yeah.
If I say I'm going to do a small tire race and it's unlimited, you're going to have at least 16 to 24 to 32 cars.
Right.
I mean,
in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
small tire racing is where it's at. Because everybody, it's easier for guys to small tire race, honestly. It's less expensive, big tire racing is expensive. I have a big tire car and it's expensive. So,
it takes a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
Keep up with the big tires.
Right. And, like I went to Armageddon, and if you ain't going 4.0s, you might as well not even fucking show up.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. So, not that the streets are going to be that fast, but still, you got to have a capable car.
Yeah. And you got to have a lot of money in horsepower.
Yes. Yeah.
Stupid money.
Yep. Yeah. We have decent money in the pony and in the power plant in that car. And, I can only imagine a big tire car. So.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Well, congrats, and we'll see you next couple weekends.
Yeah. Sounds good, man. Look forward to it. Got to hit lunch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We're not going to we're not going to go to Denny's there in Muskogee.
Waffle House?
No, there's no Waffle House out there.
Okay.
By the time we get done in there, it's like we want to go sit down and eat breakfast, and it's going to take you like an hour and a half to get your shit. No thanks.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Have a good night. Tell your brother I said hi.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Later.
See ya.
Your winner in San Diego this weekend. But like I said, we got the Clash coming up in the next couple of weekends. And then following that, we'll be headed to West Virginia, Border Wars. And then after that, we got, so I'll be making the trip, people. I'll be coming back through from West Virginia to Ohio. So I'll be coming through, hopefully Bill and them let me hang out with them and do some fun stuff. And then we got we got the Miami, and then we got after the end of that we got H-Town after that for the trick or street. And then after that we got the come up, and then we got Black Friday coming up in Spartansburg. I think I planned out my thing. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to go from Spartansburg. I'm going to have to fly the wife back. Then I'm going to go hang out with Dylan and them in Wisconsin. And we're going to go see Jelly Roll on Thursday night. And then we're going to leave there and drive to North Carolina, Rockingham for Dig or Die I'm gonna go live out there, and then after that, we're gonna drive right back. I'm gonna go to PRI. So any of you guys watching to want to give me a pass for PRI, just message me. So I'm gonna knock PRI this year off my bucket list, and we're gonna go enjoy PRI this year. So just message me if you want to give me a pass. I could use a pass. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll see you. I think we're hitting Mexico this weekend. So see y'all later.